So, hello everybody, and welcome to another review in space. And we are finally reviewing some Series 11 episodes. What's the date we're recording this? Just so that you know.
19th of October.
Yes, it is. So we're going to be reviewing the what's it called? This episode we're going to be reviewing the woman who fell to Earth.
The Woman Who Fell to Earth.
That's right. What was the other one called? What was episode 2 called?
I don't remember its name.
I should know this, but I don't. I'm going to check 1 second. It's a good thing that there's a computer strategically pointed right behind the camera. Oh, let's see what it's called. Tung, Smart Boy, Biology.
No, I don't think it's called that.
No, it's me neither. Oh no, it's called this some. It's
The Ghost Monument.
The Ghost Monument. That's it. Right.
I saw Ghost. I was like, Moment. No, not Moment.
Monument. Yeah, and that was basically the TARDIS. So yeah. Right. So the woman who fell to Earth. Shall we talk about the casting of Jodie Whittaker? How she performed in the episode, because that's what was on everyone's mind going into this episode, as it is.
I think. Yeah, I think we should. The casting is good. She is known as being a good actress, but it's more because of Doctor. We've had experience where a good actor
can be treated
badly by the
That's the thing, because Peter Capaldi is debatably the best actor to be put in the role as the Doctor, but it's the fact that the writing treated him so poorly that he's not regarded that well by fans. What I've found out so far is that I feel like Jodie Whittaker is trying too hard in her acting to be the Doctor. I don't know why, but it's just, I think in episode 2 I was thinking she's not. She doesn't feel at home in the role.
Well, she has just become it.
I know, but some doctors, fit the glove, straight away. That's the thing. I feel like she was trying a bit too hard to be the Doctor. She was overacting.
I thought she was alright, because how did you find the Doctor?
No, you define...
As trying to be too much like the Doctor. I mean,
no.
The Doctor's different for each one.
I feel
if
like...
she was like...
Yeah.
Like, if anything, like... I'm just using Matt as an example. Like, everyone oh, he's a copy of...
David Tennant, because he's a... Yeah,
well,
because he's
Tennant,
a childish Doctor, isn't he? He's young and all that. He's a young actor.
Patrick Troughton, I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
so he is an example of trying to be the Doctor too much. He's seen as copying the second Doctor. But I don't get that from Jodie. I mean, she is definitely putting effort in.
But speaking of which, actually, just to interrupt 1 second, people were saying on Twitter, Jodie Whittaker is so much like the 10th Doctor, I love her already. But it's like, that's not
why, because she's Scottish.
No. But she's not Scottish.
She's not bad with accents. Northern.
Yeah, that's it. Just like, what's his name? Chris Eccleston.
Chris Eccleston.
Yeah.
You forgot his name.
It's been a while since I've done a review.
I thought she was Scottish.
No, she was not Scottish.
She was not Scottish. What, she's Scottish now?
No, she's not.
I want to double check this.
Alright, fine, whatever.
I do trust you, but...
No, that's fine.
Jodie Whittaker. English, okay, fair enough. I'm bad with accents.
It's alright, don't worry. Right, okay.
To be fair, she sounds more Scottish than David did.
Smart Boy, Biology. No, but I feel like with her acting, what I'm trying to say is that she sometimes, I don't know what it is about her. I feel like she's overdoing it. I feel like the way that her Doctor, I feel like she felt a bit too eccentric in the first episode, but I feel like she needed to be because she's just come out of Regeneration. She's still figuring out who she is, but she stays like over eccentric, over I don't know, overzealous, if that's if that's the right word for that.
I liked how she was in the first one.
No. She worked more in the first one because the Doctor's personality is all over the place in the first episode, right? Even with Peter Capaldi's Doctor, he was a lot like that, wasn't he? Until he became that really dark Doctor by the end of the episode, which I loved, by the way. But I feel like defining it to just episode 1, because that's what this bloody review is meant to be about, right? But I feel like
this always happens, though.
Yeah, it does. But
especially
I feel like,
when you're with me.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. But when we get to the end of the first episode of The Doctor, we're supposed to get a taster of what her era is meant to be about. But I didn't really get a clear sense of what this Doctor's going to be like, because I don't know. I feel like this episode had too much to juggle. Like, it had too many companions to introduce and too many different plots to develop.
See, that's the point I wanted to make. there is a lot of companions, so a lot of cars are being introduced.
Mm.
But I still feel this is a good episode.
No, it wasn't bad.
It was a simple episode.
You know what I like in Doctor Who is that when they make an episode that I actually enjoy, not an episode that's well directed or like the acting's, well, obviously those are contributors to it being enjoyable. But what I feel like is most important in an episode is, did I like it? Was it something that I don't have to just sit bored waiting for it to end? Because there are some episodes out there, Hellbent, Love and Monsters, etc. Like there are some episodes out there where you know, you get the picture. It's just like, I don't really like this one. But with The Woman Who Fell to Earth, I really enjoyed it. I feel like the design of the alien was so like disgusting. You know,
it disturbed me a tiny bit. I was like, ew.
I know, and that's the thing, because when they get creative with their alien designs, that's when I'm like, yeah, this is Doctor Who. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's that sort of thing.
The thing is, I actually liked the plot.
That's
plot.
the thing.
Most of the time, the cliche is, oh, it's one alien race. Oh no, there's two.
No.
That's a cliche.
And
It
then
did the complete opposite.
Yeah.
It's like we thought
There were two
the Doctor
aliens,
thought there was two aliens. No,
Nope.
it was just one
and it was just a scout.
controlling
wasn't
another
it?
one.
Yeah, it was
Which
just
is
a
like,
scout.
okay, that's interesting. I liked that.
They subvert expectations with the plot. I
It
feel-
was a simple
yeah.
episode. It was.
Well, I
It
mean-
wasn't like
Mhm.
an alien invasion.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, we want our planet back.
No, it wasn't alien invasion. It was just the alien looking for sport, really, wasn't it? It was,
Yeah. I think
Which I
yeah,
thought. You know what?
it links a lot to Predator, in my opinion, like that way.
Yeah,
But it's like,
actually, that's
you
true.
can see it's a link to Predator, but it's like
Doctor Who gets
I'm fine with
inspiration
that.
from lots of things.
Exactly.
But that's the thing, because the episode Ark in Space, it's basically the exact same plot line of the film Alien. So Doctor Who can borrow like aspects of films in the media,
Yeah, but
because
it did it
the media has taken aspects of Doctor Who episodes, haven't they?
It
They've
did it
taken,
well. I don't think most people probably didn't notice.
No,
but
that's the thing.
because I love
Eagle-eyed,
Predator, because
eagle-eyed,
I explained it just now, I was like, hang on, that's Predator's plot.
That's
Just
the thing.
hunting for sport. Because you used that exact wording, I knew exactly where it came from.
No, that's right.
But it still worked.
I think even down
And it
to
was-
the design of the monster with the mask and everything, didn't it?
Yeah, master situation, yeah. And like the trophies, the teeth, that bit looked...
That was so
was
like grip, like I don't know, it was so cringeworthy. I just love how creepy the alien looked, you know.
It's like, the thing is, those are other people's teeth it was pulling out, so it's like...
Exactly. Ooh.
It's like, these are so many...
So many victims,
I've got
right?
a question though.
Mm-hmm.
What if he ran out of space?
On his face, yeah, he looked like he was running out of space on his face for teeth.
Not
didn't
just face, everywhere.
he? Yeah, no, that's right. I'm just thinking what I
Like
love
clone
about
itself?
Yeah. What I love about this episode is how they thought out the aliens like culture and like how they you know define a leader is by
Yeah.
how much they kill, you know.
Yeah, that's
victims,
like the
you know?
main alteration to Predator. I know I'm comparing it to Predator.
I know,
but
I know.
He loves aliens, I love predators.
I'm just thinking aloud here, like
So
I like how they thought out the aliens' culture and everything. Like I like that they actually took time into like, right, okay, so we've got this monster. He pulls teeth out of people. What's his motives? Well, he wants to be the leader of his race. But how does he do that? He hunts for, you know, victims, right?
it's better than another episode where it's just one creature trying to kill. Here's Obeloff.
Oh yeah, the Absorb. Yeah,
It's like, oh, I'm killing. Why?
looks just like chicken.
Chicken! It's just like,
Yeah.
I want to be the leader of my race. Don't know why I've given himself an accent. But I'm bad at this.
Anyway, so I feel like what I do have to say though, this episode is good as it is story-wise. I feel like it had too many lead roles, it had too many main characters. The Doctor, Ryan, Yaz, what's
Graham.
his name, Graham, and then what's her name, the woman who, spoiler alert, died. What's her name? 5 main characters
Nana.
for this episode. Yeah, it was Ryan's nan, but
Yeah.
I can't remember her
No,
name.
6. Salad Man!
Oh.
Eat my salad, Halloween!
So
The thing is, I saw... I'm just have to
No,
point out.
no, that's fine.
I need to go through the salad situation quickly.
Okay, fine.
I saw the scene. It's like, okay, there's 2 ways this can go. He's either going to comment on it being Halloween because it's October, or he's going to do something funny with the salad. Eat my salad, Halloween. It did both. I like this. I'm going to celebrate with some vodka.
I'm just thinking, so it had 5 main characters to introduce. I think that's where it goes
Well,
wrong.
Yeah,
And,
5 main characters. But
and what I think they should have done better, the death of the Nan came out of nowhere.
it's an actual death.
I know. It wasn't built up. And
We can tell it's not Stephen Moffat.
No, I know.
It's not Stephen.
No.
It's a death.
It's an act.
And it's happened.
And they didn't bring them back or anything. It just came out of nowhere. I feel like we should have got...
Oh no, that wording you just used.
Hmm?
She hasn't came back.
Oh god,
I
if
wanna-
they bring her back at the end of the series.
Yeah, now you're on my page. Like, please
Oh.
please don't.
If they do, I'm going to be really annoyed,
Please
actually.
don't. Chris, don't turn into
Even though
Steven.
he's already written all the episodes and probably filmed all of them now, please don't, Chris.
Watch this.
Please watch this and refilm the finale or whenever Nana you planned to come
I mean,
back.
maybe-
Don't bring her back, please.
Maybe show, like, videos.
Oh god, yeah, have the actress back. Like
What Ryan did.
that would
Ryan
be
was
good.
recording stuff, so have stuff
you
like
know,
that.
That would be good character development for Graham and Ryan because those are the two people that knew her best. So it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I really miss Nana. I'm gonna watch videos on my phone or whatever, you know, and then
Or
you get-
pictures, like, more likely.
No, that's right. Yeah.
Actually, no, Ryan looked like he does vlogging, so he'll be video.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Because in the in the opening episode, he had a
Actually-
YouTube page open, didn't he?
Actually, that
YouTube
bit,
page.
was foreshadowing for me.
Yeah.
When I saw that bit, it's like, he's not talking about the Doctor.
No,
I
that's
saw
the
that
thing.
straight away. It's like, that's not the Doctor.
That's the thing, 'cause
then
it
it's on
can't-
Nana, it's like, okay,
You see,
why is he doing this?
you see that.
Then
when
the
that
ending
scene-
is like,
when,
I get it.
when that scene came up, I was thinking, who is this talking about? Oh yeah, the Doctor. But it's like, but that's too easy, right? That's
Actually,
giving
no.
the game away.
Actually, the easy part is people thinking it's the Doctor.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
easy is like saying, oh, it's the Doctor. Oh, wait, no, it's not. To me,
Mm.
that's easy. Like, no.
Exactly.
It's like,
That's the
I
thing.
know a brave person. It's not the Doctor.
It's got to be someone else who's important in the episode, right? But what I feel
But
like
it worked in this one because, like, it was unlike other people. It's like, oh no, this character, they protected me for life. This one's like, this is close to me. This is my family.
yeah,
They raised me
that's the thing, and it's not just this rando that just shows up in
and
the
saved
episode and dies.
saved
yeah.
them. Well,
No, it's
half
not.
the time they don't even die.
No, they get brought back in the next episode.
It
Thanks
did
to
scare me a
Moffat.
tiny bit though.
What did?
It was a vlog.
Oh
As in,
yeah.
like Love and Monsters is like
Oh shit! Yeah.
the
That's
amount
right.
of it's like a perfected Love and Monsters.
yeah.
That's
the
what I'm
the
getting.
much better
I'm
version.
getting that vibe.
Yeah. What I gotta say though, in terms of this episode, as an episode introducing Jodie Whittaker's Doctor, I think it's piss poor. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I didn't like. She got less screen time than Ryan did. That's what I don't like. She got the Doctor and she didn't show up until like the 20-minute mark in the episode, which I really don't like. You know, I don't.
Yeah. I mean,
They should have put more effort into like showing that this is the Doctor, this is what Aurora is going to be like, this is what her personality is going to shape up to be.
actually, that bit, I know we keep comparing to this episode in particular, but Rose, it concentrated a lot on her instead of the Doctor.
Yeah,
I'm
but
getting that as like,
I feel no, but that's the thing because in Rose they only had to concentrate on Rose. They didn't have to concentrate on Ryan, Yaz, Graham, and Nan. Did they? They had to just focus on Rose,
I know,
and therefore they could focus on the Doctor almost as much as they focus on Rose.
I know,
That's
but-
where I think this episode
but
goes
don't
wrong.
forget the Doctor.
It has
Jodie-
more. It has
Jodie-
more in it. They have to do more in this episode, which is why I think it feels a bit too cluttered.
Actually,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Actually, that's everyone's expectations. I'm actually glad it didn't develop as much on the Doctor because she's probably going to outlive her companions.
Mm.
I'm not.
She definitely
Let's face
will.
it. So she's got so many she's got few series most likely to.
Oh yeah, no. In an interview, Chris Chibnall said that she's going to be here a while. In
Exactly.
An interview. So I'm
So
really,
she's got a long
while.
story. Her
Yeah.
story arc has long time to develop. You don't have to develop in one story like every Doctor has,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm happy about
Mm.
because everyone thinks they understand Doctor straight away. Oh no,
Mm.
changes every series.
Mm.
If you're concentrating more on
Well,
the companions, you
I guess
slowly
what-
introduce it to you.
Yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is.
I'm doing that. That don't make sense.
I guess what I'm trying to say is the fact that, like, it didn't really feel like because at the end of the episode she was like, she said, "I am the Doctor," but I feel like it wasn't a big enough payoff that she'd kind of found out who she was because that was the aim of the episode from her character, right? She didn't know who she was, and then she found out by the end she was the Doctor, but that wasn't really a big enough payoff for me, like to be like, yeah. And she didn't really sell me as the Doctor in this episode either, which is why I think this episode kind of suffers a bit. But what is really awesome, listen to this, is that in the viewing figures for this episode, this is the highest,
Oh, yeah.
overnight, this is the highest viewed episode since the Christmas Invasion. The 10th Doctor's first episode at Christmas. because it got 8.2 million. This one did, and I think I know overnight, and then the Christmas Invasion got 8.4 million. I think it was something like that, or maybe it was So it's crazy,
So
right?
Christmas Invasion. That's
Christmas. That's 10th Doctor.
He's the first episode.
His first episode, yeah, the Christmas one, and that was a Christmas episode as well, compared to just a regular like premiere episode. It was at Christmas, that one. So it had a lot to live up to in terms of those 2 episodes. This is the most viewed episode since, Christmas Invasion. I know. That's what's so impressive about it, is we haven't had a higher viewed episode since then, which is obviously due to people going, oh, I wonder what the female Doctor's going to be like. But I think part of that is like, well, at least Doctor was #1 on trending on Twitter as well, overnight as well, because of this, So I feel like Doctor Who is really getting, and because it's being aired on prime drama time now at Sunday nights, because that's when most of the most popular TV shows are on now. So I know people are like, oh, I'm used to it being on Saturdays. Yeah, well, it was on Wednesdays in the Classic Who, so stop complaining.
Actually, I prefer on Sundays because I'm normally drunk on Saturdays. Normally I'm out on a Saturday.
Yeah, that's the thing.
In the pub.
Sundays like
How am I
Sunday
supposed to
night.
enjoy Doctor Who while I'm in the pub?
No, that's the thing.
On a Sunday, I've recovered from my hangover. I've got lectures the next morning, so I'm like, okay, nice chill night in.
Yeah, just
Go
enjoy.
ahead.
Exactly, just enjoy the episode. So I think I'm glad that Doctor Who's finally getting treated. I don't know. I just like how.
That's probably also
it's
why I
getting-
think this has gone up, because everyone's not in the pub.
No, that's right. I think all of it has to contribute to it. I do like how it feels more cinematic, and it's filmed in widescreen now. It's filmed in widescreen, the series.
I can't tell. I'm always using a monitor.
Yeah. No, but I mean,
I'm using a PC
I'm
monitor, so I
so
can't tell.
I'm so glad that Doctor Who's finally getting like renovated. Like it's finally like getting that sort of boost that it needs. Like so that it's kind of keeping up with today's media.
Enough. So I have to turn this off. It's mine.
I feel like as an episode, I really like it. What do you think of it? Of there only being 10 episodes this series, because people are complaining about that. Because it's
Normally
being
it's
boosted.
average about 12, isn't it, or something?
Yeah, it's 12 to 13, but
Doesn't-
now it's only 10 episodes. But the episodes are increased by 5 minutes.
Don't mind.
Exactly. As
They're
long
just
as they're good
episodes.
as long as they're good episodes.
As long as we don't... I know most likely we're going to have to wait until October again, which is going to upset me a tiny bit.
You don't know though, because they might end up releasing Series 12 in like April, May, like they did with Series 10. You don't know.
I hope. Cause
I hope so too. But I mean, it wasn't as bad as the wait from Series 10 to 11, because we had to wait I'd say 14, 15 months. We did actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want there to be a long wait. That's the only issue with shorter episodes. I have less episodes to binge watch before the show starts.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so what do you think of the characters? Like, what do you think of Ryan? Because he was a main focus in this episode, to be honest. Ryan's getting a lot of attention in this episode.
I'm glad that he actually is, though, because has the Doctor actually had someone who's got a disability like that? Well, he can't. He's got no coordination.
No.
But it's a mental condition he's got.
I feel like
Has that
it's
really
kind of
occurred
necessary
for
to. It hasn't really been pointed out in the series beforehand. So I guess not. I don't know. That's the thing, because I feel like in this day and age, it's a lot more noticed when a character or a person has a mental illness, and it's going to be pointed out, and like that being pointed out in a show like Doctor Who is good. I suppose it's neither here nor there. Really doesn't matter.
Actually, I especially like that bit because I feel actually through Ryan it gave the Doctor motivation. Like at the end, her watching him on the bike.
Yeah.
You can tell her mission was to try and help them, her companions.
Yeah.
It's not, I want a companion, it's, I want to help these people.
No, that's the thing. I mean, that's what the
I
Doctor's
feel-
motive has always been, but it seems a lot more clearer in this way, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Most companions, they're going for like, oh, someone who's hot with me. It's like, no, I've got an old chap. His
a police officer, Yaz, and then a teenage / young adult boy who
Actually,
needs help.
he's the same age as Yaz.
No, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
He's just got on condition.
No.
But it's like, and I also like the way the condition wasn't
It
used.
wasn't.
He wasn't used to save
No.
the plot.
No,
Like, most of
because
the time,
Moffat-
it's like,
yeah,
like immediately recovers from his condition.
And one thing about these companions, they're not the most important people in the universe. They're not the impossible girl. They're not the girl who
But
waited.
they're important.
They're not
to
the last
the Doctor.
centurion. Yeah, they're not the last centurion. They're not they're not the bad wolf. They're not anything that is this grand being that can like save the universe. They're just normal people, and that's what I love about these ones. Is that it's very more down to earth. And for those people, on Twitter, people were saying, "Oh, I can't relate to the Doctor now because she's a woman." But I know, it's so annoying. But what's
sorry.
great? What's great?
You're not saying to me, are you?
No.
Okay.
But then, seriously, I'm thinking.
Don't do that. Don't
what
be
is
a
so
dick.
good? What is so good about this TARDIS team is that they have one character. They have a middle-aged woman as the Doctor. They have an African American teenage/adult boy. They have a mixed race. I don't know what sort of ethnicity Yaz is, but you know what I mean. And then they have an older man. So it's like they fill a lot of the demographic, right? So that whole shit on Twitter, like, oh, I can't relate to this show anymore because she's a woman. It's like, well, people relate to one of the companions then, because there's a lot to choose from with the companions.
Just speaking of like them all being different and stuff.
Yeah.
Apart from his disability, but that's a key thing to him, so he will bring it up. Like if someone's dyslexic, like one of my teachers were, he'd bring it up and tell us.
Yeah.
Well, that's a natural thing people do.
Yeah.
So that was understandable.
Yeah.
Unlike the previous series, I'm gay.
Oh God, no! Because
It's like that's not going to affect you. If you've got a disability, you're going to tell people.
Yeah, nearly
Especially with
every
the ladder
time.
situation, he was like, "Oh, why ladders?" It's a thing he struggles with. So him bringing it up is more natural than the other companions. Like, I'm black, I'm gay.
No.
It's like, why? You bring this up. You don't need to.
Every time that Bill met someone new, she was like, "Oh, I'm gay."
Yeah.
It was silly. I just don't like that.
Yeah.
At
So
all.
I like how they are written.
Like normal people. They're
More
written like
natural.
Yeah. And what I like about this TARDIS team as well, I love the dynamic because you'd feel like with other companions that the companion was the outsider joining the TARDIS because the Doctor knows all this shit.
No.
But this time, the Doctor is the outsider because all these companions already know each other.
Oh, now you've got my song stuck in my head. I hate you.
So the three companions, so Yaz knows Ryan and Ryan knows Graham. So it's like the companions know each other already, and the Doctor is kind of the outsider that's come in to liven up their lives.
Yeah,
like,
and actually, with I immediately got this
yeah.
especially in the second episode. I know we're not mainly talking about
No,
that,
no,
but
not in
the
this one.
motivation shown is that she wants to help them improve relationships with each other as well.
No, that's right.
Like,
yeah.
Try and help them grow as people and get along.
No, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. So
That's also she didn't intentionally take them, which I liked.
no. That
what
was
I
by
like-
accident.
I know what I like about it. It seemed like a soft two-parter.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
say soft because it wasn't. They're not
Yeah,
directly.
in the-
They
yeah.
are connected, but they're not to be continued. It's like,
No.
oh,
Yeah. So
Okay.
what I'm thinking. So what I love the cliffhanger, by the way. The cliffhanger at the end of this episode. But I love the fact that there wasn't any TARDIS in this episode. I love that because
the
this
Doctor
episode-
was allowed to beat the Doctor, not I'm a wizard.
No,
Like
that's
he
right.
had, like they have
And-
been. I'm
and-
sorry, I'm still need to get
And
used
the
to
Doctor, and the Doctor is a scientist again. He invents. She invents shit. I fucking love
this. We're
that.
just both
you know?
made that mistake.
I
I'm
know.
so sorry, Jodie.
No, it's fine. Because the Doctor's always been a male up until this point, but gender's not important with Time Lords, which has been
Yeah,
expressed
actually,
multiple times.
quickly,
so all
no.
those haters on the internet can go shut up. Anyway,
Side
sorry,
point
yeah, go.
quickly
Yep.
relating to the gender change as
Yeah,
well. Again, linked to the Bill situation. Jodie didn't go on about it. For
No,
Doctor, not
yeah,
like I'm a
only-
woman. It's literally 10 seconds. Like, why'd you call him Madam? 'Cause
Yeah.
you are one.
And-
Am I?
yeah.
Oh, I remember now. Okay.
Yeah, I know that's the thing. And the only other time that we got that in this episode was when she said, "Oh, my legs used to be longer." And
That was nothing about.
I know. That's what I love about it is that it was just glossed over. It's not a big deal. I love that.
This
But-
is what I like. It's like
You know what pisses me off though is that all those theories that are going on at the moment. Oh, the Doctor was a woman once upon a time. It's like, piss off. That's what I'm thinking about that.
oh, that's the Master's Missy's fault.
Yeah, it's annoying me so much. Anyway, sorry.
To be fair, I still mess up on Missy's name as well. I still call her the master or he sometimes. So
But it doesn't matter because it's the
if
same
I'm
character.
if I'm doing that on Missy, I'm going to continue calling the Doctor he.
By
So I'm
accident.
sorry, yeah.
No, it's yeah, that's the thing. So they're the same character. But anyway, yeah, you were saying so.
And he's like, didn't just go on about it, like,
No.
and so, and I feel also that's more personality. It's like, find out new information. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to
Yeah.
move on to something more important in a moment now.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like Jodie's, since she fell to the earth,
Through
She
a
was-
train.
she was more focused.
Mm.
Like, she did halt, listen, was like, oh, that's something new. Okay. Continue with the plot.
Yeah, exactly. Straight
Which I like.
straight on with the story. She isn't faffing about with anything. No.
Yeah, which I feel would be her character, just
Yeah.
moving on through
Yeah.
the story.
Oh god, yeah. Oh well, you know what I like.
Not
I
wasting
love...
too much time.
Yeah.
Wasting time where it's needed,
That's the thing.
but not wasting about 20 minutes talking about your eyebrows.
no, that's right. Yeah, but that's down to Moffat's writing.
Like 20 minutes and then 20 extra episodes, and then after you realise your face was because of a memory, you do that again on the last episode of your Doctor.
Yeah. It's a bit silly, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
That he was still... Actually, like Peter, he was literally going, what was his face? End of his first series. Oh, this face is because I saved someone. Then you do the exact same realisation
Yeah.
on the last episode of... Shut up.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was my flatmates. Yeah, and he just did the same reaction
Yeah.
on his last episode. It's like, you've already done that.
So I'm just thinking. So in terms of the episode, I feel like the length of the episode really works.
Yeah.
I to be honest, I didn't really notice it, which is a testament to like, well, I mean, if the formula works, only 10 episodes, but you know, 50 minutes each. I think it works quite well in that respect. I do like how it just. I don't like how the Doctor didn't show up for the first like 20 minutes. That's what annoyed me. And I feel like she didn't get enough time for her first episode. I didn't like how little time she got. That's what I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
I do admit it was little time, but it's like...
And it was underwhelmed. That's the thing. I got underwhelmed by it in that respect because I was looking to see what the Doctor was about, and I didn't really get a
See,
clear.
that's what everyone expects from the first episode.
I didn't
so-
get a clear vision of what the Doctor's going to be like in her era, which is what annoyed me. That's why I was a bit, annoyed about how much time the Doctor got, because, like I say, Ryan got more time than the Doctor did, which is a bit. Well, it's not really, supposed to happen, is it? I mean,
You
the
was-
Doctor's first episode.
See, the main thing I'm looking for is what's the Doctor's motivation? Normally it's just, adventure. But this Doctor, the motivation's different, which I can see clearly. It's like, she wants to help these people,
Yeah.
not take them on adventures. Like, oh, I looked off, oh, I met you as a little girl, something's wrong with your crack. Oh, I'll take you on journeys with me. I just made him sound really dodgy, didn't I?
Something's wrong with your crack. That's the best thing ever.
Shut up!
Thank you for that. Thank you.
No one meant.
That was amazing. Okay. The Doctor shows up in a bedroom. Right.
Something's wrong with your crack.
Something's wrong with your crack.
Just turns Scottish.
Yeah.
Actually, it would only work if it was a Scottish accent.
Yeah.
Just Peter comes out of nowhere. Something's wrong with your crack.
So let's just round off this episode. I think we've said what we wanted to say. Since this is drown. What are you looking for in this series? What do you hope that will happen, like the rest of the series? After
Actually, no.
watching this
There's
first episode?
one more point before we get there.
Okay, sure, go.
Chris Chibnall, you've got a set formula you've had from the previous episodes you've made before you became the showrunner, where you had the Doctor pretty much be a wizard with the one.
Magic wand.
I mean
screwdriver.
Sonic.
Yeah.
It's like
And the countdowns.
countdowns. What else is there?
I don't know. That's the thing. 'cause-
We've had this conversation so many times. Except we
Yeah.
keep forgetting.
No. I mean, the thing is Chris Chibnall needs to not be bad at writing because
It's like-
all the episodes before the series 11 that he's written were pretty, average or crap. Let's be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
42 wasn't bad. I've already spoken about all of these episodes in multiple different reviews now, but 42 was alright. Hungry Earth, Cold Blood, terrible. Dinosaurs on a Spaceship, absolute gobshite. And then Power of Three.
It was... I liked it. Apart from the ending, it's like, oh no.
Yeah, it was good.
Your
up until
cliches,
the ending.
why did you do this?
Yeah, that's the problem with it.
You didn't get that from this. It was like,
It actually
No timer.
worked. No.
the Sonic...
Was invented like halfway through the episode and only
and
opened like 2 doors and...
Which is what it originally did, especially in David's era.
Yeah.
No, Chris's. It was used a lot less in Chris's.
Oh god, yeah. The only thing that the Sonic did in the classic series was open doors, I think.
Yeah, and Scanstar.
No.
Well, this one did
Yeah.
at least. Swiss Army Sonic.
Yeah, that's...
I like her trying to be inventive. I was like, oh, it's going to take me a while to get used to that. Oh, wait, no, I only call it a Sonic. So fair enough.
No, that works, doesn't it? It does
So
work,
it's like,
doesn't
at
it?
least you've admitted it's not just one thing anymore.
No, it's not a screwdriver because it does much more than a
And
screwdriver.
it builds up from all the previous Doctors as like, who wants to make a screwdriver Sonic?
Yeah.
It's like, why is it a screwdriver? It's like, everyone's taken the mick out
Yeah.
of the
So finally
Sonic screwdriver, so she admitted, like, do you know what? Technically, it's more than a screwdriver now.
Yeah.
It's more like a Swiss Army thing. Like,
There's
it
a lot
does
of
multiple
gadgets, doesn't it?
does multiple functions.
But I
so-
do like the design. I'm going to put a picture of the design of the screwdriver on the screen. But I love how simplistic it looks. You know, I love how simple it is. It hasn't got all these
Bibbidi
gadgets.
bobbidi boobs.
Because in the screwdriver in series
And it doesn't
10,
go on her face. Well, I hope it doesn't.
if you look at the design of the 10th series, like the blue one, the one with the bloody disco lights on the top. That one had so many different gadgets on it. And in the interview with Peter Capaldi, he said through gritted teeth, "It's got an old-fashioned feel, which I quite like. It looks the least old-fashioned screwdriver yet. It looks like a bloody glow stick, doesn't it? It's ridiculous. But this one, I like how it's made out of spoons. There you go. There's the 10 series 10 12th Doctor Sonic. Yeah. I like that it's so simplistic, and I like that it's made out of spoons, and it's just this one, device she's just, put together because she had to open a door. It's just simple. I like it. It works better like that.
The idea with the bombs in their necks, was it bombs?
Yeah.
It was a
good.
simple thing. It's like, I mean, that was close to a timeout, but it's
Yeah.
like, really, there wasn't really a time. It was
There
more,
wasn't really.
you intervene, you blow up.
That's the thing.
So it's like,
Because
okay.
I
but they
like
put-
there's this little extra threat to go with it, to
Which I
keep the
forgot
characters on their toe. I forgot about it. Yeah.
Which
same.
was so good, because when he brought up the bombs, it's like, oh, shoot.
We forgot about that. Yeah. No,
and
it works.
then Jodie went, nah, fam. Your bombs are gone.
No.
They're gonna blow up your thing.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
So good, right?
And you hardly use you probably used the Sonic mostly then, but it didn't go, woo.
It didn't scan someone's diagnostics like it did in the other episode. But yeah, I think
You didn't waste too much time with the Sonic scanning about it. It's like, you can tell the Sonic was used, but
No.
they didn't put so much effort
No,
into
they-
showing the
no.
Sonic doing it.
No, they didn't.
And they left it as a twist.
Oh god, yeah, that was good. I like that as well.
It's like, we all forgot about it. The bombs came up, and it's like,
Yeah,
how's the Doctor get out of this? The
Mm.
Doctor's been out of this situation the whole time.
Yeah, 2 steps ahead. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think but-
Even after regenerating.
Mm. So, out of 10, what are you giving this episode?
As like an episode, like an everyday episode, about 7.
Fair enough. Same.
But for our first episode, I actually think it's higher.
Really?
You don't like the situation about her not getting as
Yeah.
much screen time, but I do admit it.
Fair enough.
Focusing on the others who are her motivations, I like that bit more. So I give it like
Okay.
8.5, maybe 9.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I
Yeah.
feel, in my opinion, that made it better for me.
Mm.
Because all the episodes are like, hi, companion, let's go. This
Yeah.
one is like, hi, companion. Okay, companion's got issues.
Mm.
I want to help.
Mm. No.
And,
yeah.
and it wasn't come with me, it was, okay, see you guys. Oh, you came with me.
Yeah, no,
Whoops.
that's it. Yeah, that's a good.
Whoops.
I like that it wasn't just simple hop in your TARDIS and fly off on adventures. It was.
No,
it
it's
was.
pop to find my TARDIS. Why are you three here?
Yeah, that's
Also,
what I
you
like
three
about
can't
it.
breathe. Whoops.
No, that's it. Yeah, I like that. As for me, I'm gonna have to give it for a run of the mill episode a 7 out of 10. I think it's a solid episode. I love I love the alien. I love the twist of the alien and the robot being a scout or whatever.
Instead of
the
being an
acting,
invasion,
the acting was all good. The writing, for the most part, was on par. I think it was as good as it could be, and I think it's filmed brilliantly. I do love the how it's filmed in widescreen now, and I do like it's filmed on the broadcast on a Sunday now. As an introduction to the Doctor, as an introduction to companions, as an introduction to Series 11, I'm gonna have to give it. I'd have to say 4.5 out of 10. I feel like it had too much to do. Although I do have to praise it.
Every first episode of the Doctor of a new Doctor has so much to do.
Well, that's the thing, because 11th Hour didn't. They just had to introduce Sonic, TARDIS, Doctor, Companion. There wasn't really much. Whereas this one had to introduce Doctor, Companion, Sonic. It was just a bit too much to do, in my opinion. But
it did have too much to do.
But
I
do like
it off.
But
in my opinion.
I do like how they didn't include the TARDIS, because that would have been way too much. It wouldn't have worked if it had the TARDIS.
Yeah, that was smart thinking.
I do like that.
Saving it for your soft part 2. I call it a soft part 2. Like
Yeah.
you know when people call it a
Soft reboot.
Yeah, no, that's it. Yeah.
Like the Halloween series.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not 100% a two-parter, but it's like
No, that's right.
the ending of the first one has led to the reasoning for the second.
Yeah,
Forgot the word for
I
that
do like
second.
how it runs into the
Yeah.
second episode. Yeah, I do like that.
Otherwise, it's like, hey, hop into TARDIS. We don't. By the next episode, we don't know how many adventures they've been on.
No, that's the thing. Whereas, in this one, it runs straight into it. So when it comes... I mean, that's the thing, though, because Big Finish, they fill the gaps with that stuff, So...
Yeah, but I don't listen.
I know, but it's like, Big Finish have some wriggle room, so I'm sure there'll be times between, like, episode 2 and episode 3 where they'll get to, like, write in an episode between... what's it called? The Ghost Monument.
Actually, I don't think this
and
one
the Rosa Park one or whatever,
Actually,
next one.
I'm going to talk in this one because you've pointed that out. I don't
No,
think
that's
they
fine.
are. For the reason is,
She's
trying to take them home.
Yeah.
She's trying to take them home. So
Yeah.
maybe the TARDIS goes wrong.
Mm.
I don't think that'll be in Big Finish. I think that'll just.
Yeah. That's the thing.
I
But
think these 3 episodes will just
at
go
the same
linear, not.
at the same time,
Big
though,
Finish in the
at the
middle.
same time, though, BBC have to publish Doctor Who books for this year, featuring the new Doctor and companions, because that's what they did in Series 10 with the 10th Doctor, Nardole and Bill. That's what they did in Series 10.
12th Doctor.
Sorry, yeah, 12th
You
Doctor.
said 10th Doctor on the 10th series.
I meant to say 12th Doctor. So they wrote the Diamond Dogs. I can't remember the other 2, but they wrote 3 and they kind of fit them in between some of the episodes in Series 10. So they're going to have to find some spot to slip them in there.
I think they will after this. I think they will after the 3rd episode.
Yeah, I
Like
feel
that's when the companions decide to join, but this time they're trying to go home. It's like, oh, I went the wrong place. Okay, well we've got something to do here anyway.
Yeah,
That's what it sounds like from the next.
Oh god, yeah, with the Rosa Park one, yeah.
Yeah, I don't fully understand that yet.
Now, I think,
That's probably because I'm a bit stupid.
What?
Rosa Park, I don't understand.
and she's the person who didn't give up. She was a black female at the time when that was,
Oh,
And she
was she
was-
the
and
one that
she-
jumped in the?
No. That's a different person.
I'm not.
She didn't give up her seat for a middle-aged white male because that was her.
You should have just Martin Luther King. Oh, I know that story.
Mm.
I didn't know her name. What?
No, it's that person, and so apparently that episode. Actually, we'll talk about that one at the end of the next review because that leads into
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
I know, but because you brought up Big Finish and
Mhm.
stuff, I had to mention why.
no, that's fine.
Because that's what I feel. I feel these 3 are completely linear.
I feel
No
like
big
it's better
finish.
that way. I think it's better that way anyway. So yeah,
I don't want it to be a fill gap for Big Finish because otherwise, people who don't listen to Big Finish like me will be a bit confused.
no, I don't get that.
Especially new people. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
what's happened?
I feel
People
I
won't
feel
be
like
aware
it's
of Big
better. I
Finish.
feel like it's better that at least the first couple of episodes of this series are linear, and then afterwards they'll have a bit of wriggle room of where to slot their episodes on Big Finish. They'll be like, okay, so we have this one with the Daleks here and this one with whatever. You know what I mean? It could be a bit like that, but at first, the first string of episodes can be one after another chronologically.
Yeah.
So there you go. That'll conclude the review, I suppose. No final thoughts or anything. We said it all, haven't we? Done our
Right.
ranking and everything. Yeah.
No, nothing else.
I think it's a solid episode. I feel like it, my opinion, could have done better with introducing stuff, but it's just my own opinion. But
I liked it because
It just worked. I feel it worked as a standalone episode. I genuinely enjoyed it. I expected it to be a lot worse than it was, enjoyment wise. So
I liked
I
it.
praise it for that.
I liked it. I'm a complete opposite against you about the Doctor was not introduced enough. The Doctor has so many episodes more than the companions do.
No, I get you there.
If anything, the companions do deserve it more.
No, I know. Yeah.
Otherwise, what happened if she was introduced completely on the first episode? You expect it to be that way for a while until something happens. Like,
no, that's right. I suppose.
slowing it down, like I feel they have, will make it a bit easier. It's like for them to write stories.
Yeah, I just think that maybe they could have introduced her like a bit better and had a bit more of a payoff at the end of this one, and then had like a much darker episode at some point later in this series, and then have her character shift into a darker role or something like that. That's what I feel
But
like they
that's
should have
normally what
done.
happens.
Huh?
That's normally what happens, though.
Yeah, it's just that
So
they've got.
that-
It's just that they've
That's following
kind of,
a cliche. You're set a different way, which I
Oh.
don't want it to be.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Anyway, so yeah, that'll.
This is why you have me along. I am to oppose you. I've finally found a series Doctor which I can go against you with. Normally I
I'm
go.
not saying she's a bad doctor. I just think this episode didn't really introduce her. Well,
No,
that's
but I've
the
actually got an opinion now.
thing.
Normally I'm like,
I've
yeah.
actually got an opinion now.
Normally I'm just
I love
going,
that.
yeah. This one I'm actually going opposing you.
No, that's the thing, because you've got to
I'm-
express your own opinion on it.
Which
So yeah.
when we first started, like, 2 years ago now.
God, yeah. Fucking hell, yeah.
2 years ago, he said, I do not give my opinion enough.
No.
This
No.
Doctor, I've actually got an opinion.
No, I
I've
feel...
actually, and it's against what you.
Mm.
So
No, I
we
mean,
can
you've
actually
got an-
discuss about this.
Yeah, exactly. Discuss it properly. Anyway, so with that in mind, we'll see you next week, hopefully, where we'll review or upload our review. We're recording the review of the second episode like literally in 2 minutes, but we'll see you next week
I'm gonna
where
get a
we
drink.
review what's it called? What's the second one called? The Ghost Monument, right?
Monument.
So yeah,
Yeah, Monument, yeah.
so
I was going to say
that's-
Momentum.
Momentum, yeah.
No, it's not.
Ghost Momentum, sure. So with that said, hope you
I
enjoyed.
failed physics.
See you next time.
It's like, biology!
Smart boy. Biology.
Tongue!
Tongue. Biology. Smart boy.
Hold on.
Alright.
Eat my salad.
That's an apple.
Can I have an apple?
Apple's rubbish. I hate apples.